ahead of the MTN 8 final versus Bloemfontein Celtic and Moses Mabhida on Saturday, kickoff at 1800 hours. First and foremost, we apologize for the late start. We just had to finish off some maneuvers on the field. But we do have the head coach of Orlando Pirates here, Mr. Josef Zinnbauer, joined by Captain Thulani Hlatshwayo. Welcome, gentlemen. I'll just start with the coach, followed by captain. Coach, if you can just give us how the preparations have been going heading into the final on Saturday, with this being your first final ever at Orlando Pirates. And Tyson, if you can just shed some light on how the mood is like at camp going into the final. We'll start with the coach.
Yeah, first I'm happy we have the finals. It was a hard work for us, tough games behind us. And now we are happy we are in a final, and we do now our best. We have to win this final, but we know we have a good opponent in this game. It's a tough game. The opponent is strong. He won against Sundowns. We know we have the information what they do, but we have a plan, and I feel in the training session today a very good spirit. The mood is good, and I think we are in the right direction.
Good afternoon, all. Obviously, from the players' side, the attitude has been good, just like the coach has mentioned now. We just finished with our session now. The session has been good, working on what we need to do on Saturday. And obviously, from the analysis, the coaches, and now in our team meeting, we'll be prepared and be ready for Saturday.
We'll now open for questions from the floor. Please, if you do have a question, do ask your question. And if you're using multiple devices, try and keep one of them unmuted while the rest are avoid.
Good afternoon. I'd like to go first. Coach, I just heard Ostandi, with all due respect, saying that, the captain. So has it been confirmed by the club that Tyson is now the captain of the club? And secondly, Coach, this is the first time that Orlando Pirates is going into an MTN 8 final for the first time, or the last time they won a draw that was 9 years ago. Is there any pressure on yourself or the team that now it's time the Pirates should start lifting trophies, because the last one was 9 years ago? Thank you, Coach.
First, Happy is sick. He's not here. He's not in the training session. When Happy is not here, then it's Tyson the next captain, as the team captain, and it's the reason why Tyson is here. Second question is, I don't know. It's 9 years. You say 9 years here, but we have not a pressure. 9 years without a final or without a cup. We have not the pressure. It's my first time, and we have always pressure. It's not the final, or it's not a net bank, or it's not a league. We have, as a coach or as a team, you want win a game, and it is always the same pressure. What you have, you want win a game, and you stay in the final now, and then we have to do all what we can. We have to win. It's one game, and then it's finished. But we have an opponent, and they have the same rules, they have the same motivation, and now it's important you find the right player, you find the right system, and you have a good day. And then it's not always up to the performance. It's maybe small things, maybe a referee, maybe a mistake, maybe a red card, or whatever it's happened in this game. But we have to prepare as a coach the team, and it's important. And pressure, it's always there, and it's our job to work with pressure. It's the same as the players, they work with pressure. When I ask you now, you have to chance you can go to the final. Yes, you say yes, but what do you have to do? You have to win a game. It's always the same
thing. Denzo Sokela, can you please mute your microphone? Thank you. Tandy, I think we've lost the coach.
Please take the next question.
Thanks, Tandy. We've lost the video. I don't know if something's happened.
Okay. We're back.
There we go. Thank you. Coach, it's Chad from Kickoff. Tomorrow marks your anniversary since you were announced as Pirates coach in 2019, last year. How do you reflect on your first year with Pirates and in South Africa? And to Thulani, Tyson. We had Thabo Mngomeni the other day say, you know, Jele should get an opportunity to lift the trophy if you guys win the title on Saturday. Would you be open to allowing that, even if if he starts on the bench, perhaps?
Can I start? I think. Yeah, my experience is good when I think about the past time. We started in a third position. We have the chance. We go to CAF. That this was a target. What in my starting time was not there. All guys said, yeah, this was a season. This was the season. But we catch up the points, and we hunting the other opponents or the other clubs, and in the end of the day you win the third place, and then it's a chance for us. And now in my first time, when we speak about now the MTN 8, you explain this, I don't know, was the last final for the MTN 8, I think is 7 years ago or 6 years ago, I don't know exactly. But now we have, in my first time, the chance we goes to the final. And now we have to do all what we can for win this final. But we know we are not alone. We have an opponent, they want the same. And now it's important we prepare the team exactly. And then it's a good time for me. Then we win a title. And I think all of this club memberships, supporters, sponsors, and the players and the coaches, all of them, they've hung about the title. And now it's we have the opportunities we can win.
Next question.
Yeah,
Tyson.
Yeah, for sure. For me, as the coaches mentioned, and we all know, everyone knows in the team that Happy Jele is the club captain. He is the captain. He's the one who leads us. And for me personally, I will allow him, and I will be okay with it for him and me to lift the trophy.
Next question.
Yes, Awustandi, it's Sipho Chule from Radio Quiz. My question will be directed to Coach Zinnbauer. Coach, in the previous matches, we saw Pirates, as much as they are scoring, but you are conceding goals. How are you planning to fix that as you are going to the final against Celtic, as Celtic is one of the teams that they can score goals?
Yeah, it's easy for a coach. Then when you have not chances you can score in a game, then you have a problem as a coach. But we have maybe 25 shots on the goal. That's a lot of opportunities what you have. You have 2 shots on the goal, then you have a problem as a coach. And now we find now the mix from shooting to goals. And I can explain again, we have 2 post shots. We have a keeper was very good on this day. We have opponent they're defending very well. They have a good offense playing, and we find always a good solution. But that's football. Important for our coaches, you have a good performance, you have a good spirit, you have a good mood, and you have a final third game. And we have in this game a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities, and I'm happy about this. But now the next game is coming, and then we have a chance. Maybe we have 5 shots on the goal, and then we score. That's football. And then we win maybe with this scoring a game. Then it's this football. And then I have not a problem with the opportunities we have. I have a problem we have not opportunities. That's the problem.
Any further questions?
Sihle from the Sowetan. Coach, can I go?
Yes, please.
Yes, my question is directed to the coach. Coach, Pirates have lost the 4 cup finals since winning the Nedbank Cup in 2014. How are you going to change that? Do you think maybe that is haunting players? Do you think that players are thinking about that they've lost the 4 cup finals before?
I don't understand really. Sorry, in the back is a lot of voices. Can I explain, please, again? Sorry.
Okay.
Sisha, please ask your question again.
Okay, all right. I'm repeating. Coach, since Pirates won their last cup final in 2014, have gone to lose 4. Do you think you can change that this time around? And how are you going to make sure that the players are not thinking about that heading into this one?
Yeah, I think when you lose or you miss a game or you lose a game, then it's a good experience for you. It's negative, yes, but it's an experience, and you can improve this in the positive. And for me, it's not important now how many players they lost a final. For me, it's important they have to win now a final. They have opportunities to win. And if you are a player, then you have a chance, and then you have to do all what you can. Then it's normally you don't need on this game normally. I'd be careful with this words, but normally you open the door and say now you have the chance you can win a final. Then normally you have to do this. You go out and you give more than 100%. You do all what you can, then you have a chance. And it is maybe, you say that it's maybe a chance for you as a player. How many players they have the chance they can win a title? Now you have it on a Saturday, and I hope my players do it as well. And we have to fight for all what we can do, and then we have a chance we can win the title.
Do you have any other question, Faden?
Andy, can I have a go?
Yes, Faden, please do.
Okay, thanks. Hi, Joseph. I'll try to keep this as short as possible. I actually have a two-part question. I actually tipped Orlando Pirates at the beginning of the season to be my dark horse to lift, to be successful this season, right? And a major part of that, why I tipped Pirates as possible champions, is because of you as a coach. I think you are way ahead, the best coach in the league. So I just wanted to ask you personally, I was wondering, what are your short-term and your long-term goals as a coach? Was your plan to come to South Africa and use it possibly as a springboard to go back to Europe? And is winning this title at the weekend the first step towards that? Or are you planning to stay a longer while at Pirates and just possibly win everything? If you get what I'm trying to ask you. And then the second part of my question is, because I've tipped Pirates to be contenders this season, how do you think you guys will adapt to the added pressure of being in a title race and being genuine title contenders, if that makes sense?
First is my focus on the finals. We have a Saturday a final. For me, it's just the first thinking. The other ways, I have a contract. This is not for me interest. I think about other ways, what you explain, and we go step by step. And first is for me the focus, not a league in this week. For me, is focus in a final. I'm thinking on the final, and then after then we have to say what's happened next week against Chipper. That is the focus for me. And when you ask me as a coach, yes, you win always. You won't always win a title, but when you explain or you ask the other coaches, they won't also win a title. But we know we have other teams in the league. They have to do this also. They won't win a title, and that is the competition what we have. We have to fight for this, but focus is for me final. And you have a chance. You can win titles. Yes, please give me the chance. Then we can work on it. I hope this works.
Yeah, I think the second part of the question, Coach, was do you feel added pressure because he's tipped you as title contenders? I think league and other titles that are out there to win. Does that put added pressure on you as a coach and as a team?
I say it before the colleague. I say we have always pressure as a coach. We have always pressure as a team. Especially you work in a good or in a big team like Orlando Pirates or Sundowns also or Kaizer Chiefs. You have always pressure. This is the job, and we know when we sign a contract what we do, and we have not a problem with pressure, but it's always so. Yes, we have players, they have problems with pressure. You have players, they have not problems with pressure. But this is the reason what we find the best player as a coach. And then you have a chance. You can win more than a game. Maybe it's now on the Saturday you have a chance. You can win a title. But we have a strong team now. When we explain now the last games, he was always behind. We consider, and then we come back, and it's also pressure, but it's a good work what the team do. And now we have to focus exactly on Saturday, and then we have to do what we can, and you cannot more do. Yeah, you need work more than the other opponents maybe. you work also 100% like the other opponents, then you need 1% more, or you need a little more luck. Yeah, like last game, you have a lot of shots, you have a lot of post shots, and then you have a draw. But now it is always a little bit with luck, but we have to do, and when you work, then you get luck, and then you get results.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
Velila, can you take the next question, please?
Thank you, Thandi. Good afternoon, Coach, and also Tyson. Just two questions, one for you, Coach, and also for the captain. Coach, what do you make of this Celtic team? I know that when you played them, they had made about, I think, 9 changes when you played them in the league recently. And I'm not sure how good is this for them, because I noticed that in their last 2 matches in the CAF Confed, they used a different squad. So it would mean that their core team has not been playing for close to 2 to 3 weeks now. But what do you make of this Celtic team, Coach? And then the quick question for Tyson. Tyson, we always talk about how long Pirates has gone without winning the title or winning a trophy. I think 6 years now. But most of you guys, especially those who are coming from Bidvest Vets, you've achieved it during this period, and you've been in a number of cup finals. What do you think this brings to this final in terms of that winning mentality in the cup final?
Yeah, first we have the information about the other clubs. Celtic have a lot of changes, but they save in the moment the players. We know this, but it's okay for us. We know what they have to do, maybe in 1 or 2 positions, but it's not special Celtics. It's all opportunities, all clubs or all teams what come or we play against the teams. We have always the choice what they can do or what they do, and then you need a plan A, a plan B, and then we have to see what's happened on the game day, what's happened in the starting lineup, and what is on the bench. And then you get more information. But it's right, you have a good analyzing. They changed now the last 2 weeks the squad, the starting lineup, and they save the players. And it's just the things what we know. And focus is on us, not alone on Celtic. Yes, we analyze Celtic, but we have when we have the ball, we have to do with the ball, and when we have not the ball, we have not we have work with against the ball. And that's the things what we have in the focus, us. And then the next step is Celtic, what we analyze. I think this was the question, sir.
Obviously, as a player, I'll draw inspiration from the very same cup that we played against Sundowns and won it. And obviously, there's a few guys who were part of the team that won the MTN 8. And looking at the team that we have a lot of character around the team. We have a lot of personnel that can challenge, and a lot of leadership, and with that being helped, because as much as you're the captain in the field wearing the arm belt, you're not doing it alone, you're doing it with the team, that you will need a team, and we need to have that togetherness, which the mood in the camp has been good, the attitude has been good, everyone has been good, the training sessions today were good, and that's what we're building up towards the final on Saturday.
Next question.
Coach Delmain here from Sakala Duma. Coach, just an injury update ahead of Saturday's game. Thank you.
We have all players. Mabaso is injured, and Lodge is injured. Moniani is injured, but Moniani, we have a chance he can come back. Maybe to the game, it's closer now to the team, but I think it's the only what we have on injured player.
We'll take the final 3 questions.
Okay, Tyson. Okay, no, it's fine. I'll go after you.
Thanks, Karabo. Michal Baiga from the Star. The question goes to Tyson. I think just to follow up on Braveli's question, which I think you've partly answered. What would it mean to you specifically to win this cup with your home team, your hometown club that you've always been profound of saying that you can play for someday? And also you look at the fact that when you won the MTN 8 bet in 2016, you went on to win the league title. Do you think this is a club where you can also repeat the same? If, say, you win the title on Saturday, then you can also maybe go on to win the double come the end of the season?
Winning the MTN 8, do you think it's possible for you to emulate your format where it's win the MTN 8 and use it as a springboard to win the league at the end of the season and put a double? Do you think it's possible that you can do this here?
Obviously, joining the team that I love, grew up supporting as a youngster from Soweto, it's obvious it's about success. The success of the team. Everyone who have joined the team who are new players, it's all about the success. And as a team, as a player, you have goals, you have targets that you have to achieve. And obviously, I've said it before that a team that start the season well and win the first cup, which is the MTN 8, have the momentum to do well throughout the season. And that's what we want to do as a team and set our targets internally. And that's our targets and that's what we want to do.
Next question.
Tyson, I mean, obviously you've got history of being a captain. You've been a captain at Bidvest and now at Orlando Pirates. How does it make you feel that you're captaining such a massive club? You know, Champions League winners, one of the best clubs on the African continent. Never mind South Africa. Some would say the mighty Buccaneers. Some might say the Sea Robbers. How does it make you feel being the captain of Orlando Pirates? And just your message to the Orlando Pirates supporters and faithfuls, because obviously they cannot be, the 12th man on Saturday due to the COVID-19. Just your message to the supporters of Orlando Pirates as the captain of the side. Thank you.
Obviously, being a captain of this team, the caliber of this team, it's an honor to captain such a big team. It's close to my heart, personal to me, as the team that I grew up supporting, and having to captain and wear the arm belt, it's always an honor to me. And the message to the supporters is, as much as with the COVID and everything, they can't be there to support us and be there another player to support us and really behind us. I would like to ask them to really behind their TV screens and make sure that they pray for us and make sure that they support us throughout and make sure that we deliver the trophy.
Final question.
Can I go again, Sihle?
Take it, Sihle.
Yeah, Coach, do you think maybe the fact that Celtic have been saving their best players in their last few games gives them an advantage? Maybe they will be fresh on Saturday.
Yeah, we have to see now what's in the training session, etc. We have to see now what is with the injured players. But we know we need freshness. Celtic have saved the players. He saved minutes for the players. They are very fresh in this game. We know the coach of Celtic have make a good work. Yeah, it's not the first time he's in a final. It's not the first time he win against he win good games. Yeah, he make a very, very good tactical. He build up his top. They find always a solution in the midfield. And against the ball, it's not easy. We find a solution. They make a good work in defense. They make a good work in offense. They always danger. They always find a solution to the goal. They can score with high balls in the box. They can with ground balls in the box. They find a solution, verticals and over the sides. It's a good team. It's a good coach. He have answer. He have experience in this terms of finals, in this terms of game management. And then it's not easy for us. It's not important for me the freshness. It's important for me now. We find the right players. They are calm. They find the space in the right direction, in the right solution, and this is important. Yeah, it's 90 minutes or a little bit more than 90 maybe. And then you need players. They are calm. They have experience. They find a situation. They find a solution when it's trouble on the field. Yeah, then it's important like Tyson or Nyausa. They have experience with this. They can manage it with Ben on the field. The squads, what we can do in difficult situations, in very strong situation, tough situation, then you need these players on the field, and it's important you find these players, and the players give the input or implement this in the game what we need in the right direction, in the right situation.
That note, we've come to the conclusion of our press conference. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Tyson, and ladies and gentlemen of the media. Once more, thank you, and hopefully we'll see you on the flip side of the funnel. Thank you.